This is a description of the application problem for this lab. So if you go to section 16.2 in your book, there's a case study about least cost treatment of wastewater. So this is a, a river system with four cities, and they're all dumping their waste into the river after some treatment. And the concentration of the waste, as well as the concentration of the pollutants, and also the the treatment plants uh, operations are described through these sets of equations. And if you go to the next page, all the parameters of the problem are also given in table 16.2. So go ahead and read this problem and understand what the situation is, and understand how we come to a cost function that we are trying to minimize. In this case, we're trying to minimize the cost of treatment of the wastewater. So understand this minimization or objective function, and then we have some constraints that come out of this problem. So understand how we come up with these constraints that we are dealing with based upon how the water flows through different links of the system. And then in the book, they have described a method that uses Excel to find the optimal value and to find the minimum cost. And if you go to the next page, they find out what the x1, x2, x3, x4 values are, and the minimum cost is $12,600. So you're going to repeat this problem for using MATLAB. So um, in the lab manual, I have given the problem and refer to the book wherever as necessary. And then on the next page, we are going to convert. The objective function is straightforward, but how do you convert the constraints into the relevant a and b value? So go ahead and do that. And then in this case, we also have a lower bound and upper bound constraint. If you look at the problem, the x1, x2, x3, x4 has to lie between 0 and 1. And that's how you will specify the lower bound and upper bound values in the fmin_con when you run it. So based on that, and then for your homework, you're going to complete this problem and find out if you're getting the same value as the book, or you're getting different value. And also, one of the things that I'm asking you to do in your homework is identify, and this is more of a thought process. So think about how would you use optimization in your research. So write a one page of a potential application of optimization in your research. Identify the problem, design variables, the objective function, and any constraints that might be relevant to your research.